Okay, we're back. So we've had a couple of minutes to let the tea drift down through the snow, and there was a brief moment where my camera operator went into panic then because she thought that there was going to be no tea left for her to drink, but we've solved that issue now. So as you can see, there's like quite a significant line here. There's another smaller one here and here, and there's a couple more down here, which are things that I wouldn't have necessarily seen myself. And I poured the tea at two different sides of the pit as well, just to see if that was in fact correct. And there seems to be significantly pretty much the same sort of places in depth. Now, bearing in mind that this is all pretty much the same strength, I would say these are possibly breaks where it snowed, then it stopped snowing maybe for an hour or two, and then it snowed a little bit more. But there doesn't seem to be a great change in the temperature rating during these periods. So this bit here is significant. About the top inch seems to have melted through already, and the crystals are starting to break down and change. Now they're still fairly well bonded to the main bulk of the snowpack underneath. So we've done our test for dryness now, sorry, for strength. What we're going to do now is one last test for dryness. So what you need to do at this point is carefully dig out each of your layers, if you like, of snow, and then just grab a handful and squeeze it into your hand and see how dry this snow is. So again, on a scale of 1 to 5, really dry being just like powder snow that would just fall through your glove and not form into a ball at all. Next one would be something that starts to form into a ball and there's a little bit of damp on the glove. And next one beyond that would be damper snow where you're starting to get a little bit of liquid and then a significant amount of liquid being squeezed out the bottom of the glove, and finally slush, which obviously we're nowhere near at the moment. So I'm just going to dig down into this next layer here and see how that compares. Now I can already see that bringing that off in the spade, it's a lot tougher, and bits of that was spurting out then, so that's almost like powder snow, if you like, very dry. In fact, if I use the other glove here, which is still dry and hasn't been used yet, and just take a clump of that out again, give it a squeeze, there's no damp in my finger. So whilst you've got sort of scale of 4 to 5 here is moderately dry, a little bit of damp in it, but no water coming out. And then underneath you've got a totally dry layer, which is still almost powder, if you like.